In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the least used features inside of Jupiter, Florida on Roblox. If you do enjoy, drop a like and subscribe, but let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first feature is actually to do with vehicles. Yes, now this was actually a feature that was added quite recently, but if we go on our phone, as you can see, we have underglow for these vehicles. Now this feature really isn't used very much. If I make it nighttime, you can see underglow so much better, and underglow was a crazy cool feature when it was added, but now people just don't use it. It just doesn't really get used too much. It's also not too noticeable. Like, yeah, it does look really cool. People don't really notice it, and people just forget to use it because I believe when you respawn your car, it doesn't save. So if I now respawn my McLaren Senna, yeah, as you can see, it does not save, which a lot of people just forget it exists. To have to go in their car and then go on their phone and then go to underglow and then pick color and then turn it on. It's really very simple. It doesn't take long to do, but people just forget about it and just don't want to do it because it does look kind of weird as well. On some cars, like this car, it can look a bit weird, a little bit glitchy as well. That's why some people don't like to use underglow. That's one of the features that people don't really use in Jupiter, Florida. A lot of people do still use it, but it's just one of the more least used features. They're going to make it day and wait for the crazy brightness to disappear for a moment. I hate why it does that so much. When you change the time, the map just goes so bright and your car and everything crazy. But there we go. It is all fixed just now. Let's talk about the next one, which is actually down here. You see this little settings icon down here? You can actually change the detail quality. I see a lot of people complaining that Jupiter, Florida lags a lot, but they don't even know this feature exists. Like, you can turn down the detail quality and change your lag, but because people don't really know about it and it's not really very obvious down here, people just don't notice it, and that's fair enough. But it can be really useful if you do have a laggy PC. So maybe that has helped you guys out a little bit there. But the next thing I want to talk about is one that you guys will be expecting. It is houses. Yes, they keep adding loads more new houses to this, and to be honest, they do look nice. Like, this looks really nice. This bungalow does look very nice as well, but I have the big mansion. So if we go ahead and spawn this in, I will show you guys that it is just not worth it at all. So over here, this is where you enter the big mansion luxury housing estate just here, which is really cool. It is very nice to drive through. It'd be nice if the gates actually open, but as you can see, this is my house. This is my $10 million house, and yes, you can do things like park your car in the garage. If we open it, there we go. However, yeah, as you can see, it has a grass floor. The lighting in here is really cool. It's just a shame that the flooring is made of this material and is grass. But the interior, look at this. It looks so nice. It's so detailed, so amazing. It looks so nice. It's incredible, but it's just not worth it. There is nothing you can use in this house to your benefit. Like, there's literally nothing you can do other than have a nice little role play with it, which is the point of the game and the houses, yes. But people don't use them. Like, unless you're on a strict roleplay, people don't really use houses because most people don't own houses because it's so expensive. $10 million on this house is very expensive for what it is. It is a huge waste. You may as well just not buy one at all because it's so expensive and it's just not worth it one bit. Completely not worth it. It's a big waste of money. So yeah, people don't really use houses at all. Fair enough. And the next thing I want to talk about is also on the phone, and that is car keys. So if your vehicle is parked up, you can actually use this. Now, I know some people do use this to lock their vehicle. As you can see, it's locked. It means people can't get in the passenger seat, and you can add people as well, I think, to like the whitelist or something. And you can also set off the car alarm, which looks really cool, I will be honest. And you can also do the same with your boat as well, but people just don't use it because it doesn't really have a use. There's not much of a use to it. People kind of forget about it. Again, it's one of them things where people just forget it exists. Like, there's so many features in this game, a lot of people just forget that these features even exist within this game, which is why they don't really get used. And as well as that, the next thing on this list is the music here. You can type in a song ID and it will play music, but the problem is Roblox is really strict on copyright now, and you can't even like find a song that you will know in Roblox because it's all just copyright and taken down, which is really annoying. But there's no song IDs, at all, which is a big shame, but that's why no one uses it, because there's no songs that you can really play. They're all just copyrighted, so people don't waste their time. Plus, it is kind of a pain to go on Roblox, find the song, then get the ID, then paste it in, and then have to do that for every single different song you do. It takes like a minute to find the song and the ID as well, so it's better to just play Spotify. Literally, you may as well just do that. And yes, other people can hear this one as well, but people don't use it because it's a waste of time, it's not worth it, and as I said, they forgot about it. And the final thing that I do want to talk about in this video as the sun sets is some jobs. So some jobs just don't get used. For example, the castaway does not get used, and the enthusiast driven as well. No one uses it. Some of the other jobs people do use, like the diver and the bacon diner, well, for AFK grinding, the criminal. Maybe some people do use the bridge operator because it's probably the coolest job out of them all, the most fun to kind of open and close the bridge for people with boats. It can be pretty cool, fishermen, etc. But people just don't really use all of the jobs in this game as well. But let me know what you think about what I've said in this video in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you use any of these features? And what other features do you think people don't use? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. But thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe if you did enjoy, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!